tu podcast.
Smoker Section Podcast. We're back again. I'm Chris.
And I'm Freddie. Welcome back, guys. We're starting this day today kind of bad because the Bears lost. Today's Sunday, so this should be.
Fantasy team's doing all right, so I guess.
Well, your fantasy team, fuck, dude. I think by the end of today, I'll probably be 0-3 this league. Like, again, this is my first year playing, so it's fun.
No, it is fun. It is fun to figure out. You're sitting there, like I said this morning. I'm sitting there at 11:45. Man, what am I gonna do? How should I send this lineup? Because by 12 most of the teams play, so you're like,
yep.
What the fuck? How am I gonna start this off?
Yeah, with the fucking day I don't start Josh Allen. He got 37 points in our league, so but Stafford's still playing. But yeah, so again, this episode gonna come out tomorrow, so you guys will hear it tomorrow. So this is I think this is actually probably the most recent we've recorded and released at the same time, right? Because everything we ever release
is always at least a
week or whatever old and shit.
So when you're seeing us, this is how we look, really.
Yeah.
So some fat asses.
That's us every week.
What?
That's us every week.
Yeah, it's true. I can't deny that. Oh, fuck.
What are you doing over there, bro? Trying to eat the mic?
There we go. I'm leveled out now.
But yeah, dude, it's I don't know, man. I don't know, I don't know what's with the Bears. I know there's a lot of things going on with them. I know it's our defense, the past 2 years were talked about. Now it's ain't even there no more. Fucking Khalil Mack ain't doing shit, bro. Our line
Did
sucks.
he come back in the game?
Yeah, he came back for
okay.
a couple plays.
I
think he had. I don't know if he got. If they counted that sack with him or for him. I think it was Quinn who got that sack. He was right there though. So I don't know. They probably gave him half a point for it or some shit. They do the half or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I think they gave him half, but still, man, it's dude, what the fuck? And honestly, I know the Browns are a fucking good team and shit, but we barely won last week against the Bengals.
Well, it's our fucking. Well, first of all, it's Nagy. I can't stand Nagy.
Well, his play calling, bro, is horrible.
And then that O-line was just horrendous today, bro.
Yeah, but whatever, dude. It's only week 3.
We'll see what happens here, because I still have faith in Fields.
On the bright side,
what?
The White Sox made it to the playoffs.
Me. They ain't gonna go for it, bro. No playing. They might.
Sorry.
It's a Chicago team, so I'm gonna root for them regardless. So I would like
That's
to see
not what
them.
you told me earlier.
What?
You were talking shit about them.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, not today. Last year, yeah. Last week, yeah, but fuck it. I'm a Cubs fan. That's what we're going to do. You're going to talk shit about the Cubs. I'm going to talk shit about the Sox.
Every Cubs fan just bandwagon, huh? You guys don't make it, so you're on the White Sox.
Oh, see, I'm trying to be nice and shit. Now you're okay. So fuck the White Sox. How's that?
No, but I told you earlier, I'm going to a game and shit. I think it's going to be October 10th. They should be playing at home. I think it's a Sunday or something. And I think we're playing the Astros first round and shit. And but it's
you guys should have that though. I think.
Well, we've been to plenty of. I've been to plenty of White Sox games, and then but just this time it's at a suite. So it's all you could eat and drink and all that shit all day, and then it's a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of just gives me that. I guess not nostalgia because I've never been there, but it's just nice to see. This is my first playoff game ever.
It's an experience because any playoff game is dope as shit to be at. I wish I could have made it to one of the Cubs playoff games when they, back in 2016 or whenever they were in it. But I was in Wrigleyville, we were walking around Wrigleyville when they clinched to go to the World Series. So just being in that
fuck, I
environment,
imagine, bro, the atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere. So that's just gonna be fun. Regardless, win or loss, it's gonna be an atmosphere to be part of. You're gonna have the other team there. Just the playoffs. It's the playoffs, bro. It's gonna be dope. Yeah. So I'm jealous about that. And then you guys are in the skybox too. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude's gonna be so. I already know what the weather's gonna be like, but if it's cool and whatever breezy,
yeah,
we'll be inside or something. If it's too windy, we'll be inside. So
yeah. So you guys are good, and you have all you can drink beer, right?
Yeah, they got Modelo.
So your girl's driving.
I don't know. I think we might actually take a party bus.
Oh, the party bus. Okay,
yeah, cause I think the guy who has the tickets or is getting the tickets, his brother won tickets or not tickets, the chance the opportunity, get sweet tickets or whatever. And it was minimum 20, and I'm one of the 20 that are going. My girlfriend are going together. But I think he said he might get like a party bus or something because I think his cousin or his brother said he has one or something. They're like, shit. So we all go together, go to the game together and shit, eat, drink, get fucked up, and you know what I'm saying, come back. And he lives around here, so
Perfect.
So if I get too fucked up, I'm right down Klein and shit, and I make home. I'll be right.
Right? Yeah.
I'll just sleep down here in the basement.
Yeah, I'll just open up the back door for you.
So
bring some sleeping bags.
Yeah, dude. But last week, I know you guys seen it on the Facebook page. I posted on the Facebook page about I don't know what the fuck happened, but like that episode with Max,
man,
that was the longest episode we were recorded. You know, like
it was like 6 hours of content. Really,
yeah,
like,
it was like straight 6 hours, and like in the first part, you know, you heard that the you know, we're like, and it was crazy how it worked out too, because I think in like 5 minutes after you said the batteries that died, or like no, I think it was like a minute or two, like the episode cut off.
Yeah,
and that's when we started the second part. But apparently, I don't know what happened. I don't know if we ran out of space on the SD card or what happened, dude. But we had no space, or we had
30 minutes recorded, right? About 30
it was
minutes.
like, yeah, it was almost 30 minutes.
But that went on for, to be honest with you, that was probably like 2.5 hours recorded
definitely.
That episode, because we were down here like till like what, midnight almost.
Yeah, it was crazy though, because like the first part, it was, you know, just us talking about, you know, just random things, and you know how we're talking about the social experiment that he was talking about with the trolley and everything else. And then part two is where it really picked up, because we started talking about like the kneeling of the flag and everything else, and how
our
we
political views.
Yeah,
we cut a little bit more deeper into our thoughts on shit. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, Max really fucking picked our brains, and it was nice. But it just sucks that you guys won't be able to hear that, because that shit got real introspective. You get to see more of what we thought and what we think.
Well, shit, not only that, we won't be able to hear either. And then, like, not only that, like, I remember I had my phone connected, because, you know, we record off our iPhones, and my shit ran out of storage.
Yeah.
And I think I only recorded, like, 2 hours worth of video anyways. So, like, it had started off bad, dude, and everything else. But that's why, like I said, man, like, on the post that I made, that's why I was like, you know, we already had one in the bank that we could have released. So, I was like, fuck it, we'll just release the one with...
The one we recorded. We had recorded that last weekend too. So
which one was that one?
That was Larry and Mike.
Yeah,
that was a fun episode. That was a nice fun episode.
Yeah, no, definitely. And like I said, I was kind of fucked up in the episode, bro. I don't remember. But because last week we went to B-Dubs and shit, and then watched the Bears game, and then from there we came straight here, and then we recorded both of them and shit, and I was like, fuck it.
That's probably how most episodes are gonna be for the rest of this year. We're probably gonna record after the Bears game.
Yeah, because they play
Sundays.
Every Sunday. I think, I'm not sure when their next like Monday night or Thursday night game is at, because I think they don't have a bye until like what, I think week 11 or some shit.
Yeah, something like
week
that.
11 or something like that. So
I know next week it ends at noon, and then the week after that's at 3. So there might be a little switch up there, but
okay. Yeah, but either way, like I said, I told you guys about we were gonna release that episode, and we did. So now this one will come out for tomorrow, and then we have other stuff coming out in the next couple weeks. We're thinking maybe towards the end of October, like the last week of October, is when the last episode will come out. We'll do something like a Halloween special type thing, and then that'll be the end of season 3. So that way we'll have the holidays as a break, and then we'll come back like next year or some shit.
Yes, sir. I'll take a little holiday break. Fucking get fatter on Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit, bro.
Hell yeah. You can eat a salad, you said, right? You're gonna have salads.
Yeah, turkey salad.
A turkey salad.
Maybe something like that. I don't know.
But so today, what I'm smoking on is I think I've had one of these before. So this is by the company called CAO. They make one
of my favorites. They make the
the Flathead.
Flathead, yeah, that's one of my favorite cigars. Yeah.
So this company, they're more like not off-brand, because it's a brand cigar. It's by CAO, but it's like just a cheaper flavor cigar, and they're called Flavours, but it's Flavors with OURS, not ORS.
It's fancy.
Yeah, so they're called Flavours, and then this one's a Moontrance, and it's like just smooth, so sweet cigar.
I smell it. It smells like, I don't know how to say it. This smells elegant.
It smells like, to me, it smells like coconut.
Yeah,
like a vanilla coconut type shit.
fucking elegant.
I mean, it's good though. But again, they have different flavors. I think we have another one over there. I was gonna get. I think it was like a honey one. No, it was like a vanilla one or something. They make like a honey or some shit. They have variety of flavors. So like, if you guys are into the flavor ones and like don't want to break the bank, I'd get some of these because they're probably like 5 inches, so it's a quick smoke.
5 inches. I know some. Well, no, I'm smaller than that. Anyway, I got moving ahead here. I got the Romeo and Julieta, Reserva Real, but everybody knows it's classic. It's a classic stick.
Yeah,
everybody loves it. There's a reason why we all love it.
Yeah, a lot of people go towards those just because it's like a Connecticut, so it's like a lighter cigar, and it's a really good brand. They've been making cigars for
you're gonna get that quality stick out of
those.
Yeah,
like a lot of people go towards those, and they go like towards like the smaller gauges. That's like a bigger gauge.
Yeah,
and it's like probably like a 6-inch one. So it's obviously like a 45 to an hour smoke. Depending on how fast you smoke and shit. But yeah, dude, like man, I'm super excited for the upcoming episodes.
We got some fun stuff planned. Like we were brainstorming on things, and we definitely got some good guests coming on. But there's also like a couple, like at least 2 of the episodes I'm really excited to do because they're gonna be like group efforts.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to get those to you guys.
Yeah, so you'll see. If we make that one with those 4, that'll be the second time they'll see 2 of the guests.
Yeah.
And then for the Halloween episode 1, he'd be on there again. So
his little hipster ass is like getting in there little by little. Next thing you know, he's gonna be a host and shit.
Then with third seat and shit over there.
He's gonna have his tight pants hanging out.
But so then we have those coming out. Hopefully we get your brother in here.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So our plans is that his brother's episode, if he comes and records the next week, his will come out next week for next week's episode. Well, the thing with him is that with the whole thing that's going on right now with the whole vaccine thing and the whole politics thing. I'm not saying he's an anti-vaxxer, so I don't know him like that.
We want to put labels on him, but he's an anti-vaxxer. But don't want to put labels on him, but that's what he is.
Well, he's just like more into. He reads up on a lot of conspiracy theories, and he thinks a lot of.
He has a lot of interesting ideas and thoughts about what's going on in this country that we would like to talk about. Because the way I always look at that stuff is, a lot of it could be like whatever, like oh man, that's kind of funky. But a lot of it is like, man, you look at things and you're like, that shit seems like it's true. You know what I mean? So I would like to see his thoughts on everything and what's going on. Cause,
well, he said he's bringing his homework and everything, remember?
Yeah, he told me, I messaged him today because he was going to come on today. But then I messaged him and he was like, oh man, I'm getting a bunch of paperwork together and something about DVD. So we're like, oh, okay. DVDs, cool.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's 1, 2, and again, we're going to make one. It's going to be all 4 of us, and then like a Halloween one, and then we'll probably do like another solo one to end our this season and shit. But yeah, dude, I was like, like how we do, every single episode. Oh, and by the way, too, I forgot to fucking announce it too on Facebook. So on the promo video that we had to begin this season, we were giving out that it holds 10, right? That it holds 10 cigars, that Traveler Humidor case, and we're gonna put a Bovita pack. And,
keep going.
And 5 cigars and shit in there. Well, are just the requirements, to enter, for the raffle. Again, we're not charging anybody for anything. All you have to do is just comment on our post or like share them, or the promo video when we bring it out, share the video, talk about it, comment, whatever, and then we'll pick a winner, whatever, and give it out to them. Well, so last season, the last promo we had, Cisco actually won that, but his ass never picked it up. We literally still have it here. He hasn't picked it up yet.
We'll see him shortly, so he'll be here for him.
Yeah, because we has like we said about Cisco, he makes he made the table, he made a sign behind us, and he's actually doing something else for us. Something really special that we're not going to release yet. Once we get it, we'll take pictures, put on Instagram.
And you guys will see it.
And then It should look dope as fuck, bro. Like I'm excited. He's been sending us pictures.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Like
way
the
it's
color
coming
scheme
along.
is nice, dude. Everything, gives a little color down here in this dungeon and shit that we got. But Cisco had won the first one, and we haven't even. He hasn't picked it up. It's still down here. And then so this one, our friend Beto, and I don't know if you guys remember, he was in that episode with Cisco at the time.
Yeah. Beto's a really cool dude. He always shows us support, so it just makes sense that he won the raffle, and
Yeah.
I already got the 5 cigars in here for my guy. Some good little mix. Everybody likes cohibas, so I hope he enjoys this. He got the little reader. You need this in any humidor you got. It lets you know.
A little digital reader.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I said, so yeah,
We'll put a new Bobito pack in there though.
It's already dried out.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, so he won that. We'll take a picture of that. We actually posted on Instagram and all that shit. So I totally forgot about that. But I had texted him like a week or two. I told him that he won. He's like, "Oh shit, hell yeah!" Because he's into cigars now too.
Yeah, it seems like we.
Good catch there, shit. He was drunk as beer.
Whoops! No, it seems like I'm not gonna say we're the ones that turned him and Cisco onto it, but after they listened to our podcast, I guess they tried the cigars and they just fell in love with them.
Yeah, and then they kind of experimented with like the flavors and different kinds that they would like, and they found some of the ones.
The thing that I'm jealous about Beto though is that he works with the airline, so
yeah,
he hits a lot of like cities that are known for like cigars. Like, of course you go anywhere and find a nice cigar lounge, but come on, places like you go to places like Miami and stuff, and then you go to places like New Orleans. They have all these like vintage fucking hand rolled like classic shit that I know I'm jealous that he gets.
Well,
to
it's
try.
harder to find out here because I don't even think they have like places where they hand roll cigars in front of you, just because the weather's not right, and the humidity and all that shit. So yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, because in Florida it's so humid, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's hot all year round and shit. It's fucking probably Miami never gets below like 30 degrees probably and shit.
Shit, probably 40.
Yeah. Let's go to Miami. What the fuck are we doing here? Go to Miami.
Nah, I don't like the humidity. I'm too fat for that.
I'm too fat for that.
I like Vegas. I like that kind of heat, bro.
But it's like dry heat over there, right?
Yeah, but one time
the more humid heat.
Yeah, when me and Bus I went to Vegas at one time. I was walking around. It was like 100 degrees. I was like, man, I don't even feel like 100 degrees to me. Now it's probably getting now.
Well, that was like what 300 pounds ago. Like what the fuck?
That was 2013. So yeah, probably give or take.
And then so I want to give a shout out to Jimmy, one of our closest friends. His birthday was just this past like week or so, like the 22nd. We'll say the 29th.
And his daughter's was recently. I think
4 days ago.
Was yesterday his daughter's birthday?
I think her birthday's the 25th. I'm not too sure.
Okay, but
you guys were, you guys were there and shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't able to go. I was at work.
Yeah, we had a nice party. It was fun. Most of the guys you guys seen on here, we had the whole crew. We just had a good time, drink, celebrate. We FaceTimed Freddie though, so
yeah, I was at work and shit.
We had to get Freddie on. We had to show him some love.
Hell yeah! So shout out to Jimmy and his daughter Mia. They had just celebrated birthdays this past week, and then yeah, dude, I think that was it that we had to cover. Other than that, I don't know if you got something else you wanna talk about. I know we finally finished the fucking ceiling.
I wonder who the fuck took so long to do that.
Yeah, fucking cocksucker that I know.
But no, yeah, this is getting. I love this little fucking room we have down here. I know it's like dark and shit, but I love it. A little bit more artwork. You guys will see more and more.
Yeah, I gotta take a picture of that monkey one that I talked about earlier, like a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
I thought I took a picture of that, but I never did. I took a picture of that one on the bar.
This is a great picture. But shit, man, it's been a while since it's been me and you, but
you know what I did want to touch upon too before we left. I don't want to talk about this, bro. It's like I know it's like a big deal, and I know everyone's tired of fucking talking about it, bro. Like the whole, like the vaccine bullshit and politics and everything else, bro. But like honestly, bro, like that feeling that I had with Donald Trump and shit when he was in office, and I was like, dude, he's gonna fuck this country up. Like he's gonna get like crazy, and thankfully nothing really happened, that I know of like that. But like with this dude, bro, he's retarded.
He is, and that's the thing.
Like he's sick, bro. Like honestly, I think he has like some kind of mental issues, bro. Like he's like almost 80 years old and shit. Like he slurs his words and shit. And
well, that's the problem is even when he was running for president, I noticed that. Like I didn't share it in the group. I'm like, look at the shit he's saying. He would say some stupid shit and that make no sense. And it's like, did we really just vote him in because we were that scared of Trump? You know, granted, yeah, Trump was bad. We all admit that. But it's just like, there had to be a better choice than fucking Biden, man. There had to be. Like, God, I hope, you know, I'm glad that he's not, he already said that he's not running a second term. So I'm glad for that.
Yeah, he'll probably be fucking dead.
But Camila's probably going to run, but we'll see. I don't know. You know what I mean? I have to do more research on her. I'm not going to judge her for... Well, is it Kamala Camilla? I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Don't fucking judge me. I have to say Vice President Harris. But I think it is... You know what I mean? I think it's dope that she, you know, first female vice president, but I would like to see what she's about. Like I said, to this day, I'm a Bernie bro. I know Bernie was old too, but I feel like he has more of his senses, and he would have ran the country a lot better than Biden is. It's just me, because I don't get these, you know, everybody knows here, I got the vaccine. I don't think it should be forced upon anybody. You choose what you want to do. You know what I mean? It don't, you know, what I do doesn't affect the other person. I feel like people shouldn't be forced to get it. And then also, now they're saying, oh, well, if you don't get it, you have to get tested. Well, now you have to pay for that test. That's stupid. I think that's fucking, I don't know. It just really pisses me off.
Yeah, because like even if you get like a rapid test, you know, they charge you for that. I know you could buy like over-the-counter rapid tests. I don't know how accurate those are. I know you bought one before, right?
Yeah, I brought it.
You were feeling sick though.
I was feeling really sick. Shit. Yeah, and it came. I did both of them because it came with two, and I did one day, and then I waited a day and did another one. Oh. Both came back negative, but like you said, who knows how like accurate that really is?
Yeah, because I didn't even know they had over-the-counter rapid tests until you told me. I was like, what the fuck? It was kind of like it was like a circular thing, and they had like 2 lines or something.
Yeah, it almost looked like a pregnancy test. Yeah. I remember I shared it to the group. You're like, what is that, a pregnancy test?
Yeah. But, like, to your point, how you were saying, like, you have to pay for the test now. Like, if you really need a rapid test, like, quick, and you have, what if you have no insurance?
Exactly.
These are, like, $180, $200 for a rapid fucking test.
Like I said, that shit ain't fair to the people. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's what one thing we all, you know, this country has its problems. That's one thing we loved about it. That it was like a freedom of choice here. Like it wasn't a dictatorship. To me, this is more and more becoming like a dictatorship. Yeah, I get it. COVID it's harsh, you know. Yeah, but you know, like you're against you don't want to get the vaccine, and it's like that's fine. It's Freddie's choice. He don't want to get the vaccine. I get it. I understand because you look into it. It's a scary thing. Wasn't even like really tested or approved by the FDA at first, right? So, I don't know. Or the CDC or whatever.
I mean, obviously, there's like so many rabbit holes we can get into it. I'm pretty sure we'll get into it. You know, if your brother does come down here, like he'll, you know, but like that, like yeah, it's like you know, I wouldn't say I'm like scared of COVID. You know, statistically wise and number wise, it's a lot less deadlier than everything else that's going on and shit. You know, and like I said, I've had it twice. I didn't get sick. So it's like in my head, it's like I'm not gonna take ibuprofen and my head don't hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how I think about it. You know, with the COVID shit. Like, yeah, I don't feel sick, so why should I take the shot? Like, honestly, I've never taken a flu shot ever that I know of. You know, at least willingly. So I don't know, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then like my thing is too though, is like, you know, we always talk about the media, this and that. The media, it's just crazy that. Remember we're talking about in the group chat that I was because Jimmy got into it too about the that volcano that erupted.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I didn't know about it till you shared it on there, and that shows you like all this crazy shit that's going on because that could have caused so many like.
Yeah, so basically, there's a little island off the coast of Spain called La Palma, and there's like a big volcano there. So basically, scientists have been saying for months and years now that if that volcano were to ever erupt, there's a possibility that like a shitload of tons of rock could fall into the ocean and cause like a big ass tsunami that would eventually reach the east coast of the U.S. and kind of fuck up the whole east coast and whatever. And well, I don't know if I don't even know if anybody knows about this. I know I put a Facebook post about it and shit. Like
They
a couple
cover it
days
in the
ago.
news, but very, very like
Did they?
very like
Because
they just mentioned it and they cut away.
I'm working second shift, or I was working second shift this past week, so I didn't really have time to watch the news and shit. I just wanted to see if it was covered by it. But that was my thing though. It's like, so there's like a possibility that like the volcano did erupt. I don't even know if it's still erupting now or what's going on. I know like thousands of people have lost their homes already. I don't know how many people had died already. 'Cause it's a small island. I think it was like only inhabited like 81,000 people or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a small population. It's like a small town. So not only that, that's like a natural disaster that happened. They cover hurricanes all the time. Why didn't they cover this? This is like it was a possible natural disaster could have happened even worse.
Exactly, and you're
But
busy.
yet, on the news, all you hear is about that one guy that drove his girlfriend to Florida or some shit and apparently killed her, and now he's on the run.
Yeah, don't get me, man. Yeah,
Like yeah, that's good. They're trying to make it
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to find him, and if he was responsible for it, then yes, I do want him to find. I want them to find him alive so he get prosecuted, go to jail for whatever he needs to go to, and for what pay for the crime that he did or did not commit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, so how many kids go missing a day?
Well,
And how many people go missing a day? There's like no big news about it.
you seen the post I made right on Facebook? I think you liked it. It was
Yeah.
like, it was basically a picture of her missing, and then she's missing. It showed, and then on the back it showed a Native American. It said she's missing. That they're paying attention to that. And yeah, like you said, it's a horrible situation what happened to that family. I totally agree. It didn't need to be talked about. They need to find this guy. But you got all these Native American women that I read. I don't want to say numbers because I forget the numbers now, but it was like a big number go missing like a year. Like so many a month
Mm-hmm.
that we never know about. They never
Right.
off of these reservations. They go missing. Who knows what happens to them? If they get sent into the sex trade or what? Nobody cares about them.
In the border, with the cartel, there's
Yeah.
plenty of sex trade that goes on and everything else, and there's never anything really covering this shit as far as like how they're covering this shit.
Yeah.
This is like this, and it's crazy because I bet you, if and when they find this guy, whether he killed himself or not, or they find him alive or whatnot, how much you want to bet in the next couple of years they're gonna make a fucking Netflix series out of this?
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll be like Hookers deal when they were like quote unquote influencers and shit.
Uh huh.
So they're gonna be like like they did that one with that like family, that guy that killed his family, and they they cut out they cut like family videos and shit.
Mm.
They're gonna do that with that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Not saying that was like the point of it, but that's what they're gonna do. And also, yeah, well, it's just I don't know. It just drives me nuts. And then I don't know if you know about this. Well, you know about that. Like I know years ago they had that big what was it, tsunami or earthquake in Haiti. Recently there was another one.
I think it was a earthquake. I think they called it tsunami or something.
Yeah, and there was another one recently. I don't know if you know about that. And then I don't know where it is in America, but a lot of them got shipped like by the borders of Mexico and stuff.
Oh, they were Haitians.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Haitians.
And you see what they're doing to these fucking people?
Yeah,
They're
well-
like the guy is just it was just like the imagery like fucking made me sick.
What, the guys in the horses
Yeah.
and like using the
They were whipping
the
them and
reins
shit,
and
yeah.
stuff. So, I can, but I don't know what's going on the borders. That's why I don't like tend to talk about it because we're not there.
Yeah,
For all we know, those guys are probably the border patrol is probably like everywhere else. Need help and shit. Don't have like enough workers and so forth and so on. Right? I mean, I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
But what's more weird to me is how the fuck did all those hundreds of if not thousands of Haitian people get to the border of Mexico? They live in a fucking island, bro.
That's why I want to know who put them there.
Right.
Somebody had to bring them there, right? So it's just like, who promised these guys this? Because they came there because there was some promise of something there had to be for them to end up there. So there's just some kind of like miscommunication going on somewhere, and it's like,
Well, there's probably like some conspiracy things going on too, where probably people are saying like, oh, it's like a whole political thing that, whatever the case is, bro. I just thought that was weird that there's that many Haitians at the border. I know there's like little Haitian towns. I think in TJ in Tijuana,
oh shit, I didn't
around
know
the
that.
border.
Yeah.
Because I think there was I think it was on Vice or something. I seen that there's actually because there's so many immigrants going there, so they're trying to cross into the U.S. that they've made little fucking like little towns and shit in there, and like in Mexico. So, but that's just like again, that's just weird, that we have that whole story,
Oh,
with that girl and the guy, and then with the
yeah. To talk about that real quick, I want your opinion on this. What do you think? This is my opinion on that. Like, since we're on the subject of that guy and that girl. So that shit happened. She was missing and all that. They let that guy go. He was not a suspect or anything.
Mhm.
I hate this. Well, it's just the fucking facts, bro. If that guy was a minority of any kind, if he wasn't a fucking white boy, they would have never let him out of their fucking sight. And he wouldn't have been able to get away the way this motherfucker got away. They fucking, I don't care if the cops are idiots, FBI, I'm not, well, again, I can't, because like you said, I don't know what the fuck what they're, told to do or what they can do, but
Mhm.
I feel like if he was a black or Hispanic, they would have kept eyes on him and not let him get away the way this guy got away.
Probably. I don't. I honestly, bro, have not followed not 1 second of the story.
Yeah.
So I really don't even know what happened. The only thing I know about it is what my supervisor tells me, because she was like super into it and was following it, and she was like bringing it up and stuff. Like honestly, I think the only thing I know is that supposedly they went on a road trip, and what she had told me at first was that she like was fighting him in his car, and I think he called the cops or somebody called the cops, and he had like scratches all over him, and I think they arrested him or some bullshit. That's like as far as I don't know. So honestly, I don't. But yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, honestly, probably yeah.
Yeah.
Just because that's how shit happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe. I wouldn't be able to tell yes or no just because I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't really know the story like
Yeah, I
that.
don't know
So
what
yeah, I
happened.
understand that, but
I just know, and I just found out they were like, I guess on YouTube, they were making videos on YouTube.
yeah, they were, they call them
YouTubers.
What do they call them? Social influencers or whatever.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what they were.
I just found that a couple days ago.
Because that's what the people, are, that's their argument to what we say about, like, it's crazy how all this makes the news, but all these other missing people never make the news. Wow, they were social influencers. I didn't know that.
I know.
I had no idea who the hell they were till this happened.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because I'm fucking old. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but we know about Jake Paul and them because they're on the fucking TV and fighting all this bullshit.
Don't bring up Jake Paul.
So why wouldn't I know that? But they're.
You know what's fucking disgusting? My mom likes him.
What, Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Likes him or like?
He was on the news for something because of that fight he had with Woodley, and then she was like, "Oh," she goes, "He looks like Jax. I like him. I like that." He beat that guy. I'm like, "No, you fucking don't. You don't know.
Like
fuck that
Jax?
guy." She said he looks like Jax.
Like Jax Teller? Like
yes.
What?
My mom just thinks white people look alike. I don't know.
She's white. It's okay, bro.
My mom's, old.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, I just think that's weird. But that goes on it's not, just this whole thing.
There's all kinds of like stories you see in the news, not just this story. So I don't want to make it look like ridiculous just because.
But what I was saying, not that though. But like what I was saying was like how it started with the whole, Israel bombing, Palestine, and like it was on for a whole week, and oh my God, poor Palestine, oh my God, poor Israel, blah blah, and then oh my God, look what happened. The troops left Afghanistan and they killed like some of our soldiers, and now we're going back and now we're bombing them, and then that happened for a whole week, and now that's obsolete, and now look at this person biting this, biting that, and then vaccine this and not vaccine this, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and now it's fucking that guy and the girl that he killed her, and now they can't find her and shit.
It seems like they put a lot in the news for us to.
Is why I don't watch the news.
Yeah, well, I don't really. The only reason I do know about a lot of shit is because, I live with my folks and my dad constantly watches the news. So if I'm if I go in the living room for a minute, that's all that's on is the news. Right. So that's how I see this shit. And then of course Facebook and TikTok that we watch, some of that stuff comes up on there.
I get all my news from Joe Rogan, bro.
Joe Rogan.
Well, shit, he has a lot of people.
Doesn't? Yeah, Joe Rogan.
I mean, he has a lot of fucking professors and scientists and people who give their life to searching a certain topic. Or
you seen that shit they were trying to do with him though? They're trying to make him look like an idiot, and because you know how they said he had COVID.
Yeah.
And then he does the natural way, and he got over it within a week. Well, they took a picture of him when he announced he had COVID, and he put the original picture up compared to the picture that
and it was tinted or something.
Yeah, it made him look sick as shit. Yeah. And then they tried to be well, he's taking horse tranquilizers. No, that brand of pill he took or that type of pill he took, yes, they do have a formula that is a tranquilizer for, or no, a horse pill or whatever the hell.
Yeah, it's like a parasite pill for horses.
Yeah, there you go. My bad, tranquilizer, my dumbass. And the one he took wasn't for that, but they tried to, on the news. They tried to say, "Oh, he's taking these horse pills, this and that." It was like, bro, like just because he's proven the shit wrong or showing a different way, a natural way to do things, you want to paint him in a bad light.
Yeah,
but that's just the way the media rolls, though.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to look at it this way, because a lot of people, especially like the left, they think that he's conservative, because of his views and shit like that. But he always says like, I lean more left,
But see, that's the problem with the left, though. If you don't agree with 100% of everything they say, you automatically go more conservative or against them.
Yeah,
And that's what bothers me about this whole party system. I think that they should get rid of the two-party system. It'll never happen, but that's what I want done.
Yeah, so like, again, like with that, I'm not surprised they did that, because they were trying to come for this dude for like ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Remember they tried to get him off of Spotify?
Yeah, like what the fuck? And like, but my whole thing is like, the way I look at it is, as a Hispanic culture, bro, being Mexican, my mom has like all these remedies that have been brought down from generation to generation. I don't know if you ever heard about, like, if you got scared as a baby, because a baby like cried and shit, and because they got spooked and they rubbed like a fucking egg all over the body, and
get
they
the bad juju out.
Yeah, they crack it and shit or whatever. Or they have like different teas, and this is good for this, and this is, bro, the same thing with ivermectin. Ivermectin, the thing people have to understand, this dude has like one of the biggest, or I'm pretty sure it's the biggest fucking podcast in the world right now.
He is.
But he has, and not only that, he just doesn't have like comedian friends or fighters or just whatever people on there. He gets constantly, scientists and people who work in medical fields and everything else. And there's a lot of people from both sides that want to come to his show because they have information they want to bring out to the public, or they want to, they wrote a book about some medical thing and they want to bring, promote and everything else. I get that. But like, if you get advice from like all these doctors and scientists, bro, aren't you gonna like be like, okay, well, am I gonna listen to these fucking fuck faces that are on TV and telling me that it's a horse pill, or am I gonna listen to the actual doctors and the actual person who won the Nobel Prize for the ivermectin that came out back in 2015 or whatever the fuck it was, when they won the Nobel Prize? And he had him on there talking about, okay, well, there's research that says this, and that, it's up to you. And he took it.
And that's the thing that pisses me off. Like you said right there, you can have all the professional, the shit and paper right there, but as soon as the media says, oh, no, it's wrong, everybody believes that shit. But that's just the way it is, but it's just horrible. Like,
it's just like when you go to the doctor, they tell you, with anything, any disease you get or whatever, get a second opinion. You're not just going to go to one doctor. He tells you, hey, your heart's fucked up. And then who isn't to say that doctor just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then you go to another doctor, he's like, no, your heart's fine.
That's why I don't listen to doctors when they say I'm obese, because it's like, another doctor say I'm not.
No, you're fucking obese, bro. Let's not kid ourselves, bro. You don't need a doctor to tell you that.
Talking about, bro? You just said second opinion.
I'm your second opinion, motherfucker. You need a third one?
You know what? I'm just gonna go to Jimmy. He said he'll pick me up and weigh me and tell me my weight.
Yeah. With what? A fucking 18-wheeler scale, motherfucker?
No, he said he was just gonna fucking guess my weight.
Man, dude. But no, man. Like I said, everything's going crazy right now. We're almost done with this fucking year, bro. So hopefully next year turns out.
And that's what we're here for. No, we talked about it right now. We talk about it every now and then, but this is to get away from that shit. Like, yeah, we do need to touch on it because it is happening in our life, but that's why we want to bring the joy. That's why, look, I cut into it with a joke. You need that fucking, you need that escapism.
Yep.
Like I said, that's why I watch stupid shit. That's why we play the fucking game, even though that pisses me off sometimes too. Like,
I haven't played in a minute, bro. It's been a couple weeks since I played. But yeah, like, this is why, like, I don't, like, again, we don't like to talk about politics and our views and everything else. But then at the same time, it's like, this is our podcast. We talk about what the fuck we want to talk about.
Yeah.
So. But, I mean, I just want to bring up that. Just the fact that, that whole volcano thing popped out. And
nobody talked about it.
And shit.
And I'm glad you brought it up.
You know what I'm saying? People are losing their fucking homes and everything else. And nothing's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. We'll see.
And
We'll
that's
see
just
where she
sad to
goes.
see, man. Because after you sent that and I clicked on the links and I was watching, the lava, I was like, can you imagine going through some shit like that?
That's
bro?
scary,
Like,
bro.
it's horrible. Yeah.
You're in the middle of a fucking ocean in an island, and there's a big stupid volcano, bro, and it just erupted, and the lava's oozing down to your fucking home and just catching everything on fire, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's sad. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
imagine, like, lava is fucking hot as shit. So I imagine how close you need to be for that shit to, like, you could be like a good distance from it and still feel that
the
shit.
heat and shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like you still light shit on fire, not even being on it. It's like being in the facility of it.
Yeah, like, how come we haven't heard anything about, how come Joe Biden hasn't came out and had made a press conference and be like, we're sending aid to, that island, or we're sending aid to Spain or something, or to help them or some shit. We have allies all around there.
Facts, we do.
They're part of the UN. How come they can't help? They're closer to them than we are to them.
No, we're busy fucking around with shit that's like that's gonna kill our troops more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're more worried about the fucking vaccine.
Yep, the vaccine, the stupid ass shit.
Like, I love seeing all these memes and like all these TikTok videos.
That
and
one
shit.
that you shared, bro. I like that one where that guy's like, so if you don't get the vaccine, but I have it, you're racist.
yeah. Basically, he was like a parody, making fun of the vaxxer people that always talk shit and get mad about everything, and then basically saying like, if it says here that the vaccine protects me from the coronavirus, and you don't get it, then that means that I won't. Then I'll get it. He's like, wait, no, that's not right. And then reads his paper and shit. He's like, you're racist. That's basically what he's trying to say, because he couldn't.
He couldn't find a reason why to say you should get it, even though
because
like, you don't want to get it.
So. And then my thing too is like what I was thinking about the other day. I think they raised down the age, right? So I think kids 6 and over could get it now.
Yeah, because now they're saying like, if I don't know, I don't think Indiana's done that yet, but some schools are requiring the kids to have it done. But yeah, you're requiring that, but the kids weren't the age group to get it, but so that's why they raised it or lowered the age.
Oh, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So you could just lower the age just because like the vaccine's good for everybody. Is a one.
And you didn't even test the shit out. You're just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what, man. That's what's scary to me, is that at the end of the day, I don't trust the government. Doesn't mean that I have like any reason to, but why should you trust anybody? Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Well, did I share that? TikTok to y'all? It was like a TikTok. It was like it showed basically. It was Ronald Reagan, and he said, "The scariest things you could ever hear coming from the government is, hi, I'm your government. I'm here to help."
Right.
And our president said that, and one of the, I wasn't alive for him, but I always hear he was like one of the best presidents in the world. So, one of the best presidents in our, of our history.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know your dad spoken to you about him, because I know he was around when Reagan was around.
My dad said he had his highs and his.
He liked him too.
Well, yeah, my uncle wanted it's because when the first year he was in the Marines, it was Carter, and then after that it was Reagan, or however that
Nixon, then Reagan, I think.
Yeah, but Reagan was like a big part of his military time, and he said that's when he seen things getting done the right way and stuff like that. My dad has mixed views on Reagan because he did the right to work thing, and I think that did a lot with like layoffs and stuff that happened in
right, yeah.
But my dad said he did do good stuff. It's just that he busted the unions, and that's kind of what messed it up for them over here. And was it U.S. still? Probably U.S. still. Yeah. But yeah, I do always hear that he was like a top president of ours. So if he said that, that's crazy. That now you got the government. Hey, we're the government here to help you get this vaccine. Wait, we just heard that. That's a scary thing.
I mean,
can't trust. And we like you said, bro. Can't trust the government. Like, sorry. We're left, right, up, down. Can't trust the government.
Well, what's crazy is that now just thinking about it right now, because you're saying that about Reagan and shit, like at that time period, he was one of the best presidents that the United States have had. And I was thinking, like, I was born in '90, bro. We had George Sr., we had Bill Clinton, George Bush.
We just seen a decline.
And Obama. And then, honestly, Obama. And then we had Trump. And then we had fucking Biden, bro. Like, can we get any lower than this?
I don't know, man. We'll
like,
see.
Who's next, bro? Is fucking The Rock gonna be?
You know what? I would vote for The Rock. Call me insane. I'd be down for the people's president, bro. I can see his fucking... Yeah, I'd be down for that. You imagine him in a debate and them talking... It doesn't matter what the fuck you think or whatever he's
He would just
saying,
like fucking flex his muscle and he won't say shit, bro.
Remember when he was on the mic and WWE, he be shit like that? He'll fucking he'll rock bottom somebody and shit, bro.
Bro, he's not running for fucking president.
I can see it happening in about like 10 years.
Bro, in 10 years... How old is he now? Like 40?
45 probably, or maybe he's close to 50.
Oh, yeah, I guess 55, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, dude, we have a fucking like 90-year-old in there right now.
Yeah, that's right.
They were all, it's funny because I always laugh about this. So everybody be like, oh, we need to get rid of the old, old white man. We're tired of that. Let's change it up. Who were the last two that ran for president? Who were the final two? Two old white dudes. You guys make no fucking sense. Well, yeah, man.
I don't know, man. For the sake of this country, bro, like I said, I was born here. I love this country, bro, and I want to continue to live here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want this shit to prosper, and I just want things to go back to normal, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, bro. It just seems like we're too divided as a country right now. But there's a good reason for it. But it's just like, I agree with you 100%. I want to go back to the good old days. Like, honestly, I was a fan of Obama's. Like, not everything he did, but that was probably the last normal 8 years we had, and then things just like took a fucking turn.
Well, at least it seemed normal, right?
What? At least to us,
it seemed normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, to people who are into politics, they fucking hate him, and the deals that he signed with, I think it was like with Syria and everything else, and I never looked too much into that shit. And
fucking, hey man, Clinton was the shit too, man. He was
getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office.
Yeah, he shoved a cigar down Monica Lewinsky's
vagina and shit and smoked that shit.
Yep.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. I'll vote for him again if he ever. That's why I voted for Hillary, stupid ass, bro.
You just wanted him to be. Maybe he'll get her fucking advice and shit.
Shit, bro. But yeah, man. That was our little 2 cents and shit, so little political view bullshit. But
again, before anybody says anything, we're two dumb fucks that just want to voice our opinions. We not make spit facts all the time, so chill out. I don't want to see no facts corrections.
Yeah,
right?
I've been fucking drinking.
I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care what you have to think. I care what we think.
And smoking. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
I'm gonna take advantage of him after this.
All right, wrap it up.
All right, Freddie, what you got to say?
I'm fucking tired, honestly, bro. I'm getting hungover again. My tipsiness is coming down and shit, and the cigar didn't help. So
that was a bad idea. Huh?
I think I can keep drinking some more beer.
All right, well, you know what to say.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. This has been the Smoker Section Podcast. Smoke a stogie, bitch.
Welcome to the Smoker Section Podcast.